Hello, today I'm here to talk about monopolies, more specifically disrupting monopolies and innovating the next generation of apartment hunting. So my name is Joshua Park and I'm the CEO of JIIBS. And before I tell you guys about all the exciting features we're working on at our company, I'd like to talk about my background. I started my career off in the retail and fashion industry, creating exciting joint ventures with industry-leading manufacturers to create direct-to-consumer brands and distribution networks. Now, for those of you wondering, what is someone who worked in fashion and retail doing at a real estate tech conference? Well, I learned two imperative lessons about consumer behavior and subsequently conversion rates on digital platforms during my tenure within the retail industry. Number one is the importance of growth engineering. It's about rigorously A/B testing different solutions and features to increase conversion rates. Number two is controlling the user experience. It's about placing the features and not only having them, but helping navigate the users down the conversion funnel. And these two core lessons directly translate into what we're doing at JIIBS. Now, to take you guys back several years down, when I was back in the NYU dorms, I remember struggling to find an apartment, and I wasn't alone in this struggle. My friend Kevin says the apartment hunting process is too all over the place. And my friend Sean says the application process is inherently complex. My friend Ashley says there's way too many options. And what this led me to think was, if NYU students who are adept at technology, who navigate every bits and parts of the city for years, struggle to find an apartment, what is it like for the banker moving into the city, or the Korean immigrant couple who's never stepped a foot into the United States? Statistics show that the problem isn't inherent to just students. First, cities are changing. In the years 2021 to 2022, 301,500 people moved into the city, of which 42% of them were Gen Z. 78% were renters regardless of age demographics or groups. Clearly, cities are changing, and the landscape of renters and the demographic of renters are changing with it. However, the way we look for apartments hasn't changed since the inception of real estate marketplaces back in the late 2000s. Next to me are the three most popular real estate marketplaces that are viable options today. Now, what I want you guys to focus on isn't necessarily the fact that there's a homogeneous user interface and a user experience. Rather, it's the fact that these products are run by select few corporations that run almost like monopolies. And as we know in different industries and case studies, monopoly-run products worked. They worked perfectly in the past. In fact, they still work today. However, they never keep up to pace with the change in consumer behaviors or consumer demands. Going back to the earlier slides, I narrowed down the two problems that my three friends earlier had into two categories. Number one, a lack of a user personalization. Number two, a lack of a linear customer journey. Introducing JIIBS. We're a fully integrated real estate marketplace powered by lifestyle search and demographic search, as well as artificial intelligence. Our goal is to simplify the apartment hunting process. In the diagram next to me presents the current real estate searching process, where, for example, a lawyer living with their fiance and an NYU student living alone put in the same filters, such as price per square feet or number of bedrooms, in which the buildings are presented, but in the same exact order. However, we understand that real estate is a lifestyle business. The who precedes the what. We imagine who is gonna live here as developers before we decide what we're gonna place, such as the unit mix, square footage, or amenities. At JIIBS, we bring back the who into real estate. In our model, we don't forget that real estate is a lifestyle business. Within the same case study, the lawyer living with her fiance and the NYU student living alone put in the same filters. However, our search engine lists different properties in different orders because we take demographic into consideration. And what I mean by demographic here isn't necessarily a matter of race or religion or any of those factors. Rather, it's priorities, it's the preferences, it's the lifestyle needs that individuals have that make each other different, and subsequently the apartments they are searching for different. At JIIBS, we're creating an efficient and optimized search engine where everything is sorted to your needs, creating a personalized journey. Next to me demonstrates the current inefficiencies in the real estate searching process. In every stage of the consumer funnel, we're led to a third-party application or outside the platform. At JIIBS, our goal is to control the user experience and bring everything into one singular place. You could obviously discover and search properties, and next you could learn and compare these properties. One of my favorite features is the save and custom wishlist feature. In real estate, the journey isn't alone. You might have roommates who you need discussions with, or you might have a parent who's paying for your bills. Or you might have a friend who's lived in the city for 20, 30 years who you just want practical advice from. You could easily create these wish lists and send it out to people who you believe could best serve your interests. Next, ask questions freely on our platform. Instead of going outside of the platform to WeChat, WhatsApp, Gmail, iMessage, do it all on our platform, because this allows for organization for the tenants. You know exactly what you asked, who you reached out to, and at what stage of the talking stage you guys are at. Next, of course, you could book tours and manage your schedule efficiently. Instead of going back and forth with agents or brokerages talking about, hey, are you coming in at 3 p.m.? You could easily confirm meetings with them or reschedule if necessary, or book your next meeting with the next property with the button away. Lastly, conversions occur on our site. You could lease and you could sign your lease on our platforms. If you guys recall, Sean's personality was an international student. And as we know, international students have different criteria. Myself was an international student as well. For example, in my case, I had to go back and forth with agents who asked, oh, do you have, for example, an income statement, or do you have tax returns? Of which I answered no. On our platform, the criteria are A, B, C. If one chooses A, X, Y, Z are presented, in which we efficiently navigate the users down the conversion funnel. The old model is one that's reliant on third-party applications. One is led to different platforms, which subsequently leads to a more disorganized and inefficient process. At JIIBS, we're acting as a singular modulator, and we bring the best of each platform and features into one place so you can efficiently convert leads. At JIIBS, our mission isn't to be a listing platform per se. Rather, we're here to solve real consumer problems and tenant problems. The slides you witnessed earlier are just the ones we're working on, and we're excited to continuously and rigorously add solutions on top of these. My name was Joshua Park, and I invite you to innovate the apartment hunting process with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Does anyone have any questions per se? Yes.
Hey, Joshua, I really enjoyed the presentation. Thought it was really well thought out. Most young companies start out focused on like a very small, like niche beachhead of users, whatever you want to call it. So whether that's geo, type of unit, type of age of user, like where have you guys gotten started in terms of user acquisition?
User acquisition.
Yeah, like what are your early customers like? What do they have in common?
Okay, so we're launching the products within the next 2 to 3 months. In terms of traction and unit supply or inventory you're asking, well, one option is obviously web APIs from MLSs, which are highly developed these days. Currently, we're focused on the New York submarket, which is, I guess StreetEasy is our competition per se.